Good afternoon. God eftermiddag. Lige se om der er et rigtig godt billede på her. Oh yeah. Hello friend. Welcome to the chat. Nice to see a first time chatter in. I didn't notice you followed a fortnight or so ago, so welcome to the channel. Good to see you here. Oh, you're from Spain. Ah, see. Fran. Yeah. Well, these two matches, at least this one against Napolel's Hall, that's the generated team for this occasion. And the rain is really bad. Only 7,000 spectators. 6K for this one. Not much better. The overcast. It'll be better in the match in San Marino in just 40 minutes because we're actually playing a human team, but they've sold out. I'm thinking perhaps I should add a few more matches. Check, see how the unknowns do as well. I don't have a match in this moment. No worries. But if you had one, I would have gladly added it to the live viewer. Basically, what you want to see here is a lot of goals and no injuries. You won 4 goals to 1. That's nice. Did you play a generated team? We can definitely take a look at your match as well if you post a match ID in the chat. Now, I am multi-streaming here. So if you wonder why, if you're sitting on YouTube and you wonder why I'm responding to something you don't see, that's because that's on the Twitch chat. And the other way around, that might be if someone starts writing something in the YouTube chat. Alright, I'll be right back 1 sec. I have a few things I had to finish off for work and I didn't quite do that in time, but I'll be able to just go AFK for like a few seconds or so every now and then. Alright, I see your match ID. Let's take a look at that in a sec. There we go. Copy that. And check, see if we can find a match here. What? That's not a lot of spectators though. That's a very nice logo you have there. Velas. Oh, it's the it's not the primary cup. I see. Fairly new started. But very nice to see that you actually play a newly started guy. Right? Or am I? No, it's a bot. Don't mind me. Let's just take a quick look at your team. Let's see. 885. But starting in... Okay. Oh, you've already involved yourself in some under 21s action as well. as a scout. Filipinas. We actually did have a few Danish managers doing NT work there. Anyway, I hope you are having a good Wednesday afternoon. I know I am, because now this season is actually going. I kid you not. I'm so much of a hat-trick fanboy that I actually get some off-season blues, even though it's the holiday. I'm not a scout anywhere. I've been spending a bit of time as tactical advice, of not really a sparring partner, but not very actively. But around the Danish national team during the campaign, before the campaign that just finished, we weren't particularly lucky. But it was nice to see how some of the things are done on a national team level. Or hi, One. Now we are taking down the right. Hopefully that will be the first goal of the season. It is Nikolai Overgaard. An attack down the right. One of the fill players in the squad. Who are you playing, One? I'm playing the neighborhood team as well. Yeah, you are. Buckles with a yellow. Oh, that's the... Actually... Oh, it's not the same lineup in all of the matches. There's the phone notification. Yeah, boring. Yeah, you only want to get through the match without any accidents. How many spectators do you have? Just above 8k, alright. A bit better than what I had. Pretty unlucky with the rain. I'm more excited about this one. Not that it'll be exciting, but I'm happy that I got to play a human manager in San Marino. Oh, it is cloudy. Wait. Oh, I thought they were all played. Oh, you played my region actually. I cannot run in any country in these elections. Oh, you haven't played them for long enough in order to... Wait, what's the requirement in order to... So this is a team without a manager. And it could actually... It shouldn't, but it could. Schneider. Ooh, almost his birthday. Let's see. This guy's going to be a baller. Would you... I'm punished with a penalty that I committed some time ago due to my inexperience. Oh, I see. Don't worry about it. I mean, you would probably have a hard time getting elected being just in the game for what, a few months or so. Don't worry about rushing that, because yeah, honestly, if you play hat-trick, you're probably not in a rush at all. You shouldn't be anyway. You will have a bad time if you are, at least. The only thing they should rush is getting the market back, swinging up a bit. But I do actually see a few signs of the market improving a little, just a little. One sec, let me be right back. Oh, that's pretty steep. But I mean, you should just focus on gathering nice experience. Doing some good work in some of the teams you participated in. Market has been effed for some time now. End of the season has been absurd. Yeah, I mean, generally after the anniversary league ended, it was pretty bad. But I do see the, albeit it's a bit small, the swing back up towards the start of the season is actually present. It's just not very visible, but it is. Which is a bit like, looking at the numbers the past week has given me more optimism about the market than I thought I would have actually. But there's definitely a few doomsayers on the on the forums. Calling for money injections already. Hey McCulloch, have you checked your next opponents in the cup too? Ooh. Oh yeah, I could actually... Oh, do you mean in San Marino? Coppa Titano. that probably helps if I don't think it can generate anything, right? I'm not entirely sure that it's... Oh yeah, I can. K2 City. Level 5. Division 5. Everest. Ikke så meget fedt spilleri. Okay, they won the qualification match at home. That means they... Alright, so they have a strong defense, and that's basically what they... What are they training? Wingers. Definitely training wingers, I think. Alright, it'll be interesting to see. I appealed the sanction to see if they could reduce it, but they can't reduce it, and I'm very sad because I was really looking forward to participating in these elections, but we have to be fair and accept the sanction. I'll have to wait a few months. You just take, like I said earlier, just take it as an opportunity to gain some experience and come in with a stronger bid once you are allowed to run for an election. But Viking has made it 1-0 over to Just, the right back. Patrick isn't running anywhere. You're leading. Looks like a decent team, interesting game ahead. I'll be happy to, like, if I can get 3 games in the cup this season, I'll be very happy. Maybe I should definitely check it out for the San Marino team as well. Faetano, AC, Suk. Third division. Average TSI 100k. I was wondering why aren't they playing, but yeah, it starts in 15 minutes. What's the average of the... That might be a tough one. I'm not very well known in the world of national teams, not even close, since I've only been in the game for 4 months. You should definitely get a second chance. And it's a good opportunity to gain some experience through participation in other national team. National teams. That sounds a bit weird. But spend the time gaining the experience needed in order to make a solid bid. I just began my team 2 weeks ago. I am training winger. Do you have any recommendations what to do to be more competitive? Well, first of all, the main thing in hat-trick is to be patient. And welcome. But in order to be competitive faster, trim the fat you don't need in the squad. Like, you don't get rid of any player you don't use. Don't spend any unnecessary money. The sooner you earn some money, the sooner you can begin elaborating on bigger plans. Once you have a better understanding on what kind of bargains you can get for older players while you train in order to win a few games and get that sense of competitiveness, do so, but be careful. You have to balance your budgets. But don't expect too much. I mean, it's like a trap. If you, a lot of people they kind of feel like they want to play hat-trick like you would play in a single player manager game where you can like wheel and deal, and you can be very successful that way, but you will end up running out of money at some point if you don't save some money initially and have a clear plan, unless you are extremely good at playing the market, and that's quite hard at the moment. Right now also the market is it has cooled down significantly. So I wouldn't stress about anything right now. Yeah, that's a good approach, Fran. Really. $120k left. Should I do anything with it? What currency are you talking? You should definitely have, at least initially, 4 good wingers to train with specs, relevant specs, and you can get some pretty nice starting talent with the Euros. Okay, don't spend any unnecessary. Like, anything you save right now is earned in the end. But with my team in San Marino, let me show you. Like this transfer history, I did pick up a few wing trainees, and I actually paid quite a bit. This is Danish kroner, so it's multiplied by 10. But you see this guy Johnson Odom, he got to play 5 under 21 matches. And that's a player I was able to pick up for 18k euros. Love your channel, by the way. I learned a lot from it. Thank you for the kind words. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. And it, like, he's going to be a fairly decent player, I should say. I didn't buy him because of the haircut. He was restyled after I sold him. But like, you definitely have the chance to pick up some very decent players for the starting money as well. Julio Mercado, he was Spanish. Why I sold him, because these 4 wingers, like you can see Delio here, I bought him for 75k, sold him for 4 million. And if I go to the next page, Tully, I can't pronounce this name, so I won't try. And Julio and Johnson Odom. I sold them because it was all just part of a plan to make some initial cash. And by the time I sold these guys, I would have trained them for longer. But then Zanotti appeared, and I thought, let's give it a go. Oh no. How did you manage? My plan. Who am I about to ruin? Who did I ruin, Rune? My plan was actually to train those guys to mythical winger, because you can potentially earn, like, you could sell those for, I would say, 8-9 million euros, because they are high demand. Oh yeah, I know I wasn't no, yeah, but I'm thinking, who am I ruining? I know that I ruined the vegan. But who am I ruining now? So my initial plan for those 4 wingers was to train to mythical and sell for as much as possible. With a bit of luck. Ball times 8 or so. Maybe 9 million. That would have put me at like 30 million euros to have a good basis in order to be competitive while training some players from the cradle to the grave. Why are we missing so much? This will not do. I have to go, things to do. Have a good time with the rest of the live show. Thank you so much for tuning in, friend. Hope to see you again some other time, even though I know that it's not all that common for me to stream on how is Lisao progressing? I'll show you in a bit. Lisao is right here. Weak form. So he's doing all right, but I mean, it's definitely Rico Ostrup who's the main man. Nah, I definitely don't think he'll make the under 21s. That would be very much a last resort. Sorry about that. Hamza Uche makes it 2-0. An attack down the left. Excellent. And Team Krogsdal scores for Fabrikken. An attack down the right. So progressing nicely. Still a great player, Lisao. Yeah, he's going to be very nice. What should I do with the players I don't use anymore? When I put them on the market, they won't sell, not even for 1,000 euros. No, that's a very good question, and I would definitely consider if it's worth even putting them up, because you will have to receive not just one but two bits in order to gain anything from it. Yeah. Do I have any recommendations for a training plan? That depends what you want to achieve with your team. I'd say initially for some money making, I pretty much always recommend wingers, because it's fairly low maintenance for at least the very valuable spots, which are the wings. You could earn some extra on the players playing as the wingbacks as well, but it's not crucial. And then it depends. It really depends what you want to do. Do I have any thoughts about sponsors? As in, they remove those picks. Honestly, I'm glad they removed them, because it was meaningless. If you did any calculations on the sponsor offers in the old system where you pick the sponsor, any sane manager would pick the straight, like the system that everyone has right now, because you can. It's almost never worth the risk unless you play in a bot division or something. And I think everyone that thinks they'll get sponsor choices back, anyone that think they'll be introducing new sponsor choices, will be disappointed. I think they'll tweak the numbers so it's not just based on your division and your fan club, which is the case right now. I think it'll take into consideration how long you have been in the same division, if you are building a team, or if you're just like hoarding money, stuff like that. I don't know how they'll base it and what factors they'll include. I'm 1-0 behind in the cup. Post your match ID and we'll take a look at the match as well. Hey Hamson, good to see you in the chat. Ooh, this Jelen. Down to passable organization. Idiots. Interkalverhaver and the unknowns starting in just a few minutes. Your match ID. First round of the cup. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. You got extra training, or? Oh, you played a 8:45 in the morning. Sagix, the opponent. So did you tried to engineer some extra training in the first round of the cup? Or am I wrong? That's pretty cool. Kreativ taktik virker bare mod nabolagets hold. 3 frisparksmål, 2 direkte og 1 indirekte. Det skulle jeg da have tænkt på. Hvad vi på? Brænder faktisk igen 91%. Fabrikken up by 3 now. Luis Miguel Barugo. Så længe vi ikke får nogen skader. As long as you don't get any injuries. And we win. Can't plan for quick, counter quick. No. It's fun that you have like exactly one scenario that Overgaard scores again, this time from the left. It's funny that you have just one system with a like a one-to-one counter or a block. Oh, okay, Ronnie. Don't... As long as you don't get any core injuries, we're happy. It's just a little... It's just a flesh wound. Nothing but a scratch. None shall pass, though. Would you guys like to see more like matchup counter? Stephen Snyder. Come on. Yeppa. 4-0. Definitely don't mind seeing this guy score because he'll be an interesting player. William Weilgaard, they've made a substitution now. It's time for a reload. Yes, looks pretty solid. The Unknowns, world-class counter. Let's see the XG. Almost 6 goals expected. Victor Guedes. Good afternoon from Portugal. Welcome in. Nice to see you in the chat. Hope you're having a great afternoon, evening perhaps, Portugal. Are you 1 hour ahead of us in Denmark? You could be, but you don't necessarily have to be. You are. You are not. Just on the brink of the evening here. Oh, you are an hour ahead of us. Oh, it's halftime. Leading 3-0. 3-0 halftime. That's pretty decent. Could be better, could be worse. Could always be worse against these generated bot teams. You could have injuries and whatnot. Creative can also be bad when opponents have... oh yeah, if they have strong wingers. I wasn't actually aware that winger to head event always converted. If it occurs... Benny Schlager. Marcello Bacchiocchi with the save. Sensual attack. Can you take a look at my match? Yeah, did you post the ID? I'm not sure I see it. Oh, the 5 back again? Yeah, we have a few weeks left of defense training before we are all done. But I'm looking forward. To be all done. Yeah, closely, right? You could also just write the name of your team, Lars, and we'll take a look. More than happy to. Just a little reload. 34 minutes in. Regular wing events. Frodo Blytel. I think. Olivier Alain. And there we have a match ID. Boom, boom, boom. Dona Groningen. You should definitely turn this around. Elskov. Missing an opportunity here. Let's just reload and have them at it. You have a solid lead-in ratings. And it's a special event that experienced forward. Yeah, don't worry too much about it. You have a lot of time to turn that around. Scoring. Solid TSI for that age. Looks pretty good. Oh no, we've already missed 2 chances. Kotatko. Missing down the left. Terrible. Terrible display. Oh, let's check the ratings of the possible opponent. Yeah, that'll be problematic, to say the least. King Slime, I'm playing a bot though. No worries. Dinner is ready. I will be back. I will be back after eating. Enjoy, man. Renan C. Nice to see people in the chat coming in. Hope you're having a good afternoon, evening, morning. Probably not. But never say never. The unknowns are not ahead, they are trailing. That's a pretty solid way to gain the counter advantage. Just one sub level here, and then hitting it off in the right attack sector. Not unlucky. The unluckies. Sorry, I had myself muted there. Last season I just stayed in the 5th tier out of 6. I hope I can avoid the relegation playoff game this season. Which country are you playing in? King. I might have forgotten. Netherlands. Did I check out a game of yours earlier? Or at some point? earlier, as in months ago. Maybe I've not been really active on YouTube. No worries. No worries. I just thought I saw your nickname before. Hey Marian, how far do you expect the team to go in the competition this season? In San Marino? I expect to reach the second round, having just seen the ratings of my potential opponent in the next round. Too strong. In Denmark, perhaps a third round appearance this season. Oh, we've had an equalizer here. Myron Arms. And an hour left to play. Could be in for a solid win here, to be honest. Four chances for each side in this one as we head towards the break, or for the break. Let's see, unknowns. Still trailing here. Pretty good XG from just a single convincing sector, I should say. Back on the field for the second half. Player orders. Getting Lisau off and wait. Oh, they just swap around. Oh yeah, because I'm not expecting to play extra time, of course. How far do you guys expect to go in the cup this season, just with your team? Special and back up to passable. I'm hoping to score at least 4 more goals. 5th round maybe. That sounds pretty nice. I would love to play 5 rounds at the cup sometime soon. It's probably not going to happen. But that's the consequence of training from the cradle to the grave. I hope I can reach the 4th round for the first time since starting this club. Always strand in the 3rd round. 2 higher league teams. Yeah, I mean, Meteora. A counter-attack. We missed again. How did we get 2 central attacks? Good thing they didn't score. Yeah, it will take a little while before you can actually hope to. My goal is extra time in every round. That's a... I mean, if you can engineer extra time consistently in the main cup for a few rounds, you're doing well to earn some extra, right? Be right back. I'm only worried about special events. How powerful was your defense? Divine or something? 7,000. 630. Rikus Dasberg. That's double. Alright, so just divine. I mean, it's not like it's the highest expectations to get some extra time in the cup, but it could easily be spoiled, right? And is that pressing? That should be very, very tough on the opponent. Cornelius van der Luyt. Yellow card. Hopefully no injury for Lars. Results don't matter to me right now, just waiting to promote the last 5 homegrowns. How many? 5? How many are you planning to train? 6? Oh yeah, all out attack. Kenny Manbjerg. Kenny! Forty carrier goals. Pressing with 5 powerful players. 4-0. Galvehave. Now we just need the Nerasuri to open up the account for the season. Alright. That's the perfect sector for this chance. Donau-Groningen. And it's 2-1. They have turned it around. Good to see. Love to see it. Now this is... It's halftime. See? Halfway through the first half at Stadio della Libertà. Still, the deadlock remains to be broken. Alec Lindstrom. Oh, he misses. Just found specs on 2 more and decided to go with homegrown wings too. 7 homegrown and a young set pieces in a midfielder I bought. Oh, I see. But so if you're training 8, how are you training 8 core players? That's what I'm trying to compute here. Welcome back. Welcome back. You've turned it around. Yeah. I won't try to read that out. Upukasotes. Now it's 3-1. Yeah, I figured that much. Yakukeva. First goal of the season for Nirasuri. After we were struck by disorganization. Wait. Oh, it was inadequate. All right. I thought it was Klingon. Nice one. Now we've missed another set piece. That's 3 missed chances. Extra rounds around the training ground. Tomorrow morning. Useless. Just yeah, the training the best I can. PNF will be the only one with full training. Ah, okay. That makes more sense to me. Alright, we're moving another attack to the flanks now. Trastulli. Roberto. And it's 2-0. From the right. Left. The other right. I'm up 6-0 at almost halftime. GG's. That's always nice. But it's more important not to get any unfortunate injuries. Barucho. Missing an attack to the right side. Hey Robert, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good evening. Did you play in the cup already? Right, that should give us even more. I play towards the middle. I'm playing not even a bot team, but a local team. Yeah, that's what this means as well. That means the neighborhood team. Put the team motivation to take it easy. Play it cool, yeah. Hope to don't get any injuries. Yeah, that's about maxing team spirit, team confidence, and not having any injuries. That's pretty much the plan. Dropping to inadequate. Already played round 1 of the cup this afternoon, no injury, and qualified for round 2 with a 13-0 victory. Did you play creative against the neighborhood team? I should look at a coach swap. Yeah, he's about to drop. He's still on the old wages. Yeah, that's a thing that play cool and play creative, tactic. That's the thing with my level 5 coach at the moment as well. He's not on the well, he's in the in between. Yeah, exactly. I paid 20k for this guy because he's at the discount for the system change, and I think I'll squeeze out every little bit of extra training I can, because I won't be able. I don't think I'll be able to afford another excellent coach. There'll be solid coaches from this point on. Blue Spirit Sickle, thank you for following. I appreciate that. When do I need to start upgrading my stadium? Oh, you haven't? You should do that pretty much the first day you play Hat-Trick. If you have your first trainees sorted. I'm Suko, but it's my Twitch account. Didn't know you streamed there too. Oh, yeah, I'm multi-streaming today. So the thing about stadiums in Hat-Trick is that each sector you should treat as a separate stadium, because even though you shouldn't say anything bad about your fans, they are not intelligent enough to move to another section if they cannot buy. Like if the section is full, they won't move over and say, oh, but I really want to see this game. They'll just go home. Danny O'Dare. How dare you make an own goal, but that's what he did. New team is 3 expansions, start of the second season. Yeah, that's the thing. And you start out without any seats in the VIP, or any VIP seats at least. And that means you will always, no matter what you do, if you don't expand that section, you will always lose money in the beginning. Each and every match. The base fee of constructing new seats is just 10k euros. It used to be 70k. So the usual advice to new managers would be wait. Period. But now it's about building, like balancing, because it practically costs nothing to start a new construction. So it's built along the way. Almost constantly. First was to get covered and VIP seats. What the? Oh. And then... yeah. So... back in the days, I don't remember when they actually... I don't know. I should say I don't know when they changed to the base cost of 10k euros. But back when it was 70k, you would always build in bigger chunks in order to not pay that fee too often, but now it's... especially early on. 67 minutes gone now. Please, just no injuries, no injuries. Alright, I'll just need a minute or so to a video about a stadium expansion. No, I don't have a video about that because it would be a very short video. But I can use the stadium calculator. Like there's okay, so here's the video making it live. So you should be building often in smaller chunks. And it used to be the other way around. Alright, I'll just I'll just have to go sort out something for my dinner. So it'll be a minute or so. Be right back. Sorry, that took a little longer than a minute, but 5-0. Boy, Burial. Since new clubs went from 100 to 500 fans, they should include some VIP spots. Seems stupid not to give a little helping hand to new managers. Could be part of the startup guide. Actually, that would be a nice addition to the manager license, to construct it perhaps, and then just reward them the money so new managers don't spend. I agree. It's halftime in San Marino and we are leading 2-0 against All-Star Meteora. Nice. Just 15 minutes remaining here. 15 minutes without any injuries. Please, hat-trick. Please, hat-trick. Can definitely do this. Benny Kusk. Makes it 4-0. I know at some point, I don't remember who was talking to, like about the starting experience in hat-trick, but I do actually think it might actually make sense to make a starter league, and then you are, after a season or your first full season or so, you are perhaps transferred to the actual league system. I mean, of course, that could be frustrating for a returning experienced player. But there's a few things that you could definitely do in order to streamline or upgrade the starting experience to what people are, to something more similar to what people expect nowadays. It could definitely be fun to explore good ideas. Can you show your midfield player, please? Mr. Demetrius, yeah? Which team are you talking about? Panaderio? He's about to pop to Titanic. Hamza as well? But these two guys, even though they are those players with the most playmaking skill at the moment, they are just fill players. Because this is going to be my actual midfielder, one of them at least. But he's not that far along. Why only one super skill? That's basically because they're just fill players. And they're by all means not a finished player, because it's not really worth it for me to be training finished players or players close to being finished. So I just hope to give them a few levels in playmaking and move them on, because they're not my most important players. 5-0. It's René Lisau. But the thing I did with, because René Lisau here is one of the core players, I trained all the defense needed for him in one go, so I don't have to play with five defenders for the remainder. That would suck. I'd be pissed to waste the season. Yeah, maybe you could do some sort of a sorting system. Like if they know you are a returning manager with a fair grasp on the game in some way, you could perhaps. It doesn't necessarily have to be wasted. And it doesn't even have to be a season. It could also just be a tailored experience where you play against a few bot teams for like 5 or 6 weeks, and then now you'll be transferred to the real system. And to make people aware that now you're playing a bot team, now you're playing a human manager, so people don't get an arena matches. True. There's definitely options. 6-0. Hamza Ushe. That might be butchering the name. There's 3 preparation match. I think isn't there a lot more? I mean, I remember being able to being annoyed by the fact that I could arrange those for a full season, I think. But again, having started 4 teams over the course of 20 years, the 14-day model with new players also had a lot. 5-0. This time it's Lars Ruby Halskov. Well, honestly, there's a scenario. I made a scenario where you could actually start training goalkeepers without spending any money, and getting an 18-year-old with formidable defense. And okay, you will have to start training him from like disastrous or wretched goalkeeping, but you start out with an 18-year-old with formidable defense. The thing is though, if you don't want to use kinda exploit that system a little, right? Most often you'll just get 5 useless players. Almost. What are you training right now at Interkalvehave? I'm finishing off defense for a few more seasons. Not seasons, whoa. I just scared myself. For a few more weeks, and then we are all done with defense. That's why we're playing 5 at the back. Camillini and Francioni, even though they don't have specs, are 2 of the core players. They're basically playing today because they're not. This sounds like I had 9 defending, 18 and a half. Yep, that's I mean, compared to like if you started with a goalkeeping trainee, how wouldn't you have to? Maybe not, but it's a free trainee, right? You have to consider you save all the free millions. Oh, that sounds crazy, right? Like it's something crazy. It's not. But you don't spend any money whatsoever setting up your training regime. But if you don't have any idea like that, if you wanted to start with the winger setup, like I usually recommend newbie players, because no one's training winger. Like 7%. That's less people training winger compared to goalkeeper. Defense is overrated. Claims the last person to win the Danish championship using long shots. Yeah, defense is overrated. Anyway, I'm playing these two guys today because they're not currently in the under-21s national team. And I made that sound like it's a given to be that. It's not. But Zanotti is in right now. 6-0. Andre Andersen. And while they don't have any specs, I feel like starting. I feel like starting anyway, because Zanotti was very good and they had a very good set of skills from the academy. So like, it's not the optimal way to play. But also I wanted to see how far you can go without min-maxing specs, at least for from a cycle training point of view. I also started with less cast than what's usually recommended in Denmark, because I had 3 very good players with specs even. Looking quite solid here, I should say. Is that in the Danish team? Oh, good taste. Didn't I see you placing a bid on one of my youth players? Overtime. Oh, extra training. Good taste. FC. Unif. Where did Benny play? Was replaced by midfield. Okay. Formerly of okay, so he's a youthful there. 7. Uffe Holmgaard. almost through without any cool injuries. Which extension allows Danish hat-trick helper simulator? It's it's this page. It might be cropped now. What? Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Danny's hat-trick helper. Don't mind me. Is this crop to... Anyway, oh, you should be able to see this add-on. And then you can get the simulator. You can also get the opportunity to serve other people beer, which is all right. And you can give your CEO a special beer and stuff. I actually like the representation in Firefox better than the one in Chrome. Add-on on the top right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just looking at a preview of the stream because I wanted to see how cropped the page was. But I actually swapped to Firefox from Chrome simply because the new modified version of Firefox cannot auto-update in Chrome anymore. So now we are in Firefox. It ends 7-0 for Kalvehave, which I'm content with. 45 hat stats, 9 on midfield. Getting 2, so we get like... See, they don't have any VIP seats. So we get like what? 340,000? 350? No, we don't. We get even less. Oh. Annoying. Well, let's get rid of this one and this one. Halfway's under halfway. The second half is underway. That's what I'm trying to say. The unknowns. They're crashing out in round 1. I already feel the difference in the league activity level and the forums from V Division 6 100. Like, I'm still part of the forum, and like, they're still writing, and not much happening in my current league. Which a little... Yeah, oh, it wasn't... well, I did pick a preferred division. And not because of Elbato, simply because of the league strength. And then Steinhøj accidentally, or like in a freak match, he actually won his qualifier, and he also had the series marked as a preferred division. And to my surprise, he could actually grab the... He could actually... Like, I thought it was an exclusive demotion spot for teams coming from 4th division, right? But apparently, it's just if a team is being swapped, apparently, then he could take over the spot. Because it was Heinz v. Homies Gamle Post who actually relegated to the league, but he was replaced. But it looks like a nice division for the level of my team. I could potentially do all right in this one, I think. But I'm not going to jinx anything by saying that we're going to try to win or something. Like I did in the HGI, and then I finished 7th. Did I finish last? Nice to know the next cup opposition already. K2 City. Let's take a look. Yeah, strong defense. But we should... No specialties. Next to no specialties. I like the fact that you can get a preview of the next round with the new cup system. But I think taking over the seed, if you cause an upset on paper, I think that's silly. Polisportiva, I think. Valdienza makes it 3-0. That's the winger to the head. Leonardis. Who does he assist? Suomilis. Flormilis. Suomilis. Nine 9-0, 2 cards, no injuries. I guess it's okay. The cards could always be a little annoying, but I mean, just not having injuries is... If Foxtrix shows that a youth player scored a corner header, is that a 100% spec reveal? Yes, it is. If it shows it's a corner to head, yes. If it's a corner and it says he hits it in, but it's not marked as a corner to head, it's just a regular corner. But the other one is a definite spec reveal, yes. Is it a game-changing spec reveal? A moneymaker. Head is always nice. Yeah, I guess you could say that. 10-0, 1 yellow. Replay put me at 10.9 goals. In hat-trick 2, yeah. It does always feel a little weird saying, oh, this guy's a head specialist. You gotta support. Wow, it drops all the way to passable. Eller i hvert fald, hvis det var en spiller, som man gerne vil have et andet reveal på. Men han kan aldrig, hvis det nu er en midtbanespiller, man havde ønsket sig, at det skulle være, så kommer han aldrig til at kunne give PM med eventet. "30 minutes remain. No injuries. That's the most important thing here, but we should be scoring a few more." at least. Ja, jeg vil sige, det er lidt ærgerligt, at han har fået en support-specialitet. A 5-0 win. A bit closer. 172 hat stats against 228. 10 minutes remain. And it's 3-2 now. Recalled Sotendal. Perhaps it's getting a little tense here. Replay put it at 5-1. Played the reserves, so 5. Nothing is fair. Yeah, certainly. nothing. Oh. Oh, it's the spectators. 30k though. I guess it could be all right. But support keeper perhaps. But who's capable of training a keeper? He could be 50% fill when I swap attackers to playmaking. Better sell him if he reach full potential. That might be the best option. To cash while he's young. 30k. That's pretty decent. For first round match. Especially if you win. I'm fairly pleased by the prospect of making some bucks there. Yeah, trade on the 50% slots. Skill trade? Yeah. I agree. You to 50% train a defender? That be worth? An injury for FC double. Try. Or 2 or Guido Usuran. I don't know how to pronounce that. Butchering yet another name. A lot of yellow here in the stamina. The stamina situation is a little dire for Donner Groningen. Wingbacks. Så længe man kan fange et pop, så er det næsten godt på alle. Five minutes remain. Gunnar Groningen. 5 minutes they have to keep the opponents at bay. They've already had 8 chances. It might not come to anything. But we're crossing our fingers for Lars's team to go through now. 20 minutes remaining at the Stadio della Libertà. Cornelius van der Luit. He misses. I think there's a good chance now for Groningen to go through. Vingbak, er det fordi man hurtigt lige kan få et par niveauer i playmaking, eller er det sådan skill trade, du mener? Ratings for your final lineup. Oh, I see. It'll be quite a while before I can allocate any training to any wingbacks. Back to winger after the training Friday. Okay, okay. Falling in the organizational level again. Passable now. Edwin Paulson picks up a yellow on the way out of the cup here. Pretty tough defense to come up against. I actually didn't notice the divine. Magical divine +3 defense. It's crazy. Two minutes at it. Crossing our fingers now for Groningen. It's another round for Groningen. Welcome back, Lars. It looks like you will be qualifying for the second round of the KNVB Becker. Congratulations. It's all these players turning yellow when you look at the stamina. You gave away the midfield dominance. Yeah, it would, but it's because of the stamina level. But you won. You shouldn't really worry about improving stamina while you train initially, because when you're training to gain some money, to earn some money, it's much more important to train the main skill or the actual skill. You could always change your stamina share under training, but really making money is more important than playing to the full stamina capacity or to a higher capacity towards the end of the game. You'll be wasting training if you lower your training intensity anywhere below 90%. One of the promoted teams in my Division 4 got 9 stamina on most players. Wow. Is he going to win the cup in extra time? That's crazy. Could consider defender winger, depending on opponent, as I'm only missed 6-8 weeks winger to have all on 15 Titanic. Yeah, I think it's sometimes. Oh, we are up to 3 now. Benny Schläger. Like I've seen in NT 20. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's way too early to have that. Well, it's always too much stamina to be formidable stamina, because your team will rarely use it. And even so, at the age of 24 to 26, it's just... Next round I'm going to lose. He's Division 5 and I just began in 6. Yeah. And the most important thing to take away from such a fixture is knowing. Like, if you know, okay, so you don't expect anything, or don't... I think definitely the reason why some people don't keep at it at hat-trick is because they expect too much. They expect to win more initially. That could happen if we somehow manage to recruit another 100,000 newbie players. I guess it's a consequence of more people remaining in the game, and you have a less percentage of total newcomers. But it's like, you already know that now you're going to lose, so act accordingly. Try to get as much training from the match, for instance. Throw it away. Make sure you play it cool to get as much team spirit out of the adventure as well. I wonder what the situation is for Vium Zornfri Montserrat. Yeah. What about... This is supposed to be the strongest team. Yeah. Pretty strong defense. They've made it through. Ladendicht. We played those guys in the first round. Poiske. Apollo Apollos. Injury. Where did he play? Chicholi. Wingers. Ooh, I see. 2 injuries for the opponent. Mickey B. All right. Union Belize, Titano Bulls. Ooh. On the counter. No. Organizational. Oh, so that's why it swings. And even further. Now it makes more sense. No bench. If you just started out on set pieces. Do you not gain... Why? One of the teams? Mickey B, perhaps? Not important. 5! Oh, he even picks up a red for the unknowns. Edwin Paulson. Jaco Kiba. And Nikolai Belchi-Uganu. And now we drop even more. Ah, like that, you can boost it on. Oh yeah, because you can only gain a 1 full skill, right? You cannot get more training than that per week, I suppose. Igor Becker. forgets that he's a winger and he runs through the middle. Yeah. How far into set pieces would you have to be for the boosted position, the goalkeeper and the set pieces taker to gain one level precisely? In the middle. Okay, it could be. Oh yeah, of course, it depends on the stamina share. I was just thinking, if you train with a 10% stamina share, it could be that you knew. And it also depends on age, of course. Howlson. Oh, they'll be missing him. Yeah. Yeah, it was just... Of course, it's hard to determine how much... Well, I guess you could reverse engineer it. From the final time you get a full level. Like I haven't really trained set pieces before, so I guess I'll have to check it out. At some point, I think I'll have to. Or maybe just go into the training calculator now. Check it out. Fairly young players on Fabrikken. Two minutes added here. Let's try it out. Training. So, estimation. Sandbox mode. Set pieces. Yeah, because you can train it effectively at a higher age, right? Jørgen Knudsen. It's about skill 10. So if we lower this, at some point this should change to 2 weeks. He's disastrous. Let's just try at 50. Oh, it's with bonus, without bonus. Yeah, I'm just trying to look at the very low skill levels. But I mean, it wouldn't make sense to train 79% stamina. Okay, so now it's 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Let's just 39 without bonus. That's disastrous though. 50%. Wait, so 1 week, is that? $45. $45. That's a week. Does it on even the oldest players? Oh, it carries over here. What if we just 111? The thing I'm at least in the very beginning, yeah. At least in the very beginning, now it makes sense what you said, because hey Sono, I'm new user in Hattrick. Is it safe to use the Foxtrick extension? Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I'm to be honest, I think I would be having a hard time not using the extension. There's a new up-to-date version as well. Rem, hello Rem. You all geared up for the new season? I'm ready. I am so ready. I've been ready for 2 weeks. Let's just go into Galveo. See here, 5-0. And we take away 2.3. 230,000 euros. That's pretty decent. We start at home on Sunday. Can't wait. How about you, Rem? You all good? I've had a big step up going from the English 6th division to the 5th. Might end up getting out TSI'd here. Yeah, I promoted in Denmark also. But I managed to find a pretty... I managed to find a pretty good division, I should say. Should be doable to survive and hopefully also finish in top 4 at least. Good taste. Klar den på straffe. Sådan. How long have you been playing, Sono? Are you like all new, brand new user? When do you play cup games in England? Good taste. FC Bad Taste, is that or not at the Peter Jackson movie? By the way, been meaning to ask. Yeah, it's I love the setting of the movie, like with the aliens need food for the fast food chain. 20 years since I started. A friend showed me the game. Yeah, I think it's been like bit more than 20 years since I found Hat-Trick. But I remember where and when. In the Mediathek, I was called. And I was playing Utopia, and I was looking for other text-based games, and then I stumbled upon Hat-Trick. And I remember we still had dial-up, so I had to reconnect a few times during my first ever match. I remember sitting there pressing F5 because there was no live viewer. Oh man, the days. And I remember playing against Captain Klo's Børnelogger, realizing it was the only other human in the league, then being pissed about losing. Marvel 5? Oh, it's because they're still playing, I guess. Let's just take a quick glance. I remember starting with a clown. Oh yeah, the clowns. Tony Loons, I started in 2011, so 10 years for me on and off. I always used to get cross when I got relegated and quit. Not this time, though I have the patience. I started out trading in oh yeah, that was stamina back then had, like, it was a primary training form. So you would train stamina for a few weeks at the start of the season. You could only play one game in the off-season weeks. Tony Loons, welcome on in. You know, I've said that a few times before. This time I have the patience. And basically, I was toying with the idea of returning to Hat-Trick for a year or so before I actually jumped back in this time around. Probably not the wisest choice. It was not vastly, but the training system was quite different. Back then you would often train to formidable, so you wouldn't have your players drop. This is it, I have more time now. I can definitely... I feel now compared to the last time also, like being as busy as I am with my work and stuff, that I never have the feeling that Hat-Trick is slow anymore. I had the last time. I was still studying the last time I had my team. But this time it's also the first time that I had a clear set plan from day one of my team. Perfect, the Swedish games just started and you're still streaming. Yeah, I'm about to end though because I need to get something to eat. Tomatric. Does that thing still work? So are you skill trading nowadays? Kind of working. I mean, if you really want, when you start to build and move towards the top of the pyramid, the league pyramid, try to compete, if you have spent time to have some up-to-date search filters and some knowledge about the market, which is kind of hard right now because it's kind of in shambles, right? But if you have fresh skill trading experience and going into your competitive build, you could definitely gain so much more of an edge. I stick with Hat-Trick Organizer. I had it installed for a few weeks, perhaps the first season or so, but I quit updating. Like many of the core features in Hat-Trick Organizer is in the game now, right? Kinda. I do like the fact that the lineup simulator and the preview is opposite of like with stamina from the lineup viewer in Hat-Trick. I used to have a license of Hat-Trick Assistant Manager, which Loke made. And then I also had, back when we had the Hat-Trick, the HT radio.dk, we also had a special match viewer that Loke developed to oversee more matches at a time. But it still, back then, we had so many listeners that we employed like 2 or 3 guys while we were sitting on IRC, and they were just like feeding goal updates to the presenter, because we had so many matches in the program. Yeah. And I remember just vanishing. Exactly. It was fun. The last time we had a meetup in Aarhus, we actually stumbled into Loke and Sola. They were drinking beer, obviously. No surprise. But it's really fun because I was quite young when I first got my license, and when we did that, the HD radio. So it was just really fun to meet Loke. By chance, really. Yeah, they're brothers. And they found Hat-Trick, from what Loke told me. They were like every Sunday, because back then Sunday was the primary It is still in Denmark, but back then you would have all the matches playing like at the same time. That's a thing they should do again. See ya, Bosak. They should be playing matches simultaneously again. That was just such a different thing, right? But they were always sitting, having a few beers or something, while they were doing the tipping Sunday. And Loke was developing this software to do that thing, like with all the what do you call it, all the bets and this betting club. And then they found Hattrick, and then they had this thing even more every Sunday, sitting there and following the games. And then he thought, I think I'll develop this piece of software, because I asked him why he made Hattrick Assistant Manager. It was also fun to, like, if you remember in Hattrick Assistant Manager, that it was actually Loke who made the first transfer compare evaluation tool. There was no such thing in Hattrick. Oh man, I remember the Wild West. Like, what is a player worth? Yeah. Oh man. You could be really lucky also, right? Anyway, I think it's time to call it here. So, to anyone out there still watching, thank you so much for tuning in. I will not, just like the weekend streams aren't always a thing, I will definitely not promise to always stream during the midweek, but it was a fun thing to try out. And hopefully there'll be good reason to do more of these midweek streams as the teams get better and we qualify for more interesting rounds of the cup. Until then, take care. Hope you have a great fixture in your second round fixture, if you're through, that is. And perhaps we'll see each other in the weekend. Take care. Have a great evening. Oh yeah, Lars, if you have any questions whatsoever about Hattrick, feel free to reach out in game as well and shoot. It's always nice to talk Hattrick. So feel free. Have a great one. See you guys.